Hey, hello, what's up everyone? In this video I'm going to teach you about Jupiter in the 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart. So before beginning, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon and click the like button, and if you have any doubt after watching this video, please do mention it in my below comment section, okay? So let's begin. So mainly what do you mean by Navamsa chart or the D9 chart? See, Navamsa chart or the D9 chart is the second most important chart after your birth chart. It is mainly seen for your strengths of your planet. It is also seen for your married life. It is also seen for your relationship between you and your spouse and also your marital life. See, Navamsa chart or the D9 chart mainly gets activated after your second half of your life, that is after 33 years or 36 years of age, or it may also get activated after your married life. Now coming to the strengths of your planet. Let's say for example if any planet is debilitated in your birth chart. Let's say for example if Sun is debilitated in your birth chart and that planet Sun is been exalted in your Navamsa chart or the D9 chart, that shows that that planet Sun has gained extra strength or extra power. Now coming to the married life. See, every individual divisional chart including the main birth chart has its own Karaka planet or the significant planet, right? So let's say for example in your birth chart, Sun is the Karaka planet or the significant planet, right? Likewise, in your Navamsa chart or the D9 chart, Venus is the Karaka planet or the significant planet, right? So Venus should be placed in an exalted sign, Mool Trikona sign, own sign, or in a friendly sign. That shows that your married life will be very good. Now coming to the 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart. Now what does 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart represents? See, 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart represents after your married life, how intelligently you take care of your children or raise them up. And it also shows that after your married life, whether you will be having that responsibility of taking care of your children, and it also shows that whether you will be a very romantic person after your married life, and it also shows that whether your relationship between you and your spouse will be very good or not, can be seen through the 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart. Now what does planet Jupiter represents? See, planet Jupiter represents your finance, it also represents your knowledge, and it also represents responsibility. So these are all the things mainly that Jupiter represents. Now what happens when Jupiter is sitting in the 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart? Now when Jupiter is sitting in the 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart, it shows that after your married life, this person who is having this placement, that is Jupiter in the 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart, they are very wise. So these people are very wise, those who are having this Jupiter in the 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart. And it also shows that they are very good at economics and financial things, and they know how to manage their financial things, and they know how to manage even their children also. So these are all the things that I mainly noticed when Jupiter is sitting in the 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart. Now what happens when Jupiter is conjunct with different planets like benefic planets and malefic planets? Now when Jupiter is conjuncted with benefic planets like Moon, Venus and Mercury, gives very good results in terms of whether it may be stock markets or any financial business, or it may be in terms of your children, it will give very good results. Now what happens when Jupiter is conjuncted with planet Moon? Now what does planet Moon represent? Moon represents your mother, Moon represents your mind, Moon represents your emotions. So these are all the things the planet Moon represents. Now when Jupiter and Moon are conjuncted in the 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart, it shows that after your married life, you will surely get very good name and fame in your society, and it also shows that when your first child is born, you will get very good name, and it also shows that you will have very huge responsibility on raising up on your children, where you will get very good happiness from that also. So these are all the things that I mainly noticed when Jupiter and Moon are conjuncted in the 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart, and it also shows that your mother's health will be very good after your married life. Now what happens when Jupiter is conjunct with planet Venus? That shows that after your married life, you will be very attracted towards the materialistic things, and it also shows that through stocks you will get very good gains, and when your first child is born, you will get a very good luxurious comforts. So these are all the things that I mainly noticed when Jupiter and Venus are sitting in the 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart. Now what happens when Jupiter is conjuncted with planet Mercury? That shows that after your married life, you will become a very good financial advisor to other person, and it also shows that you will manage your children in a very intelligent way, in an intelligent manner, and it also shows that you will have a very good speaking skill or communication skill, and your relationship with your children will be very good. So these are all the things that I mainly noticed when Jupiter and Mercury are conjuncted in the 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart. Now, what happens when Jupiter is conjuncted with planet Sun? That shows that after your married life, you will get very good name and fame through your management skills or through your administrative skills, and it also shows that you want to dominate other person, and it also shows that you will get very good name if you are working in a government sector. Now, what happens when Jupiter is conjuncted with planet Mars? That shows that after your married life, you will be a very aggressive person and you will be having very good knowledge also, but you will be desiring more and more knowledge, and it also shows that you will become a very bad parent also, but you will get very good gains in real estate business and also in a creative areas. Now, what happens when Jupiter is conjuncted with planet Saturn? That shows that after your married life, you will be having this huge responsibility on raising upon your children and taking care of them. That too, especially many children. It may be more than like 10 to 12 children. So these are all the things that I've mainly seen when Jupiter and Saturn are conjuncted in the 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart. And it also shows that you may get separated from your children at some point of time and live far away from them. Now, what happens when Jupiter is conjunct with planet Rahu? That shows that after your married life, there will be some issues with you and your children, and it also shows that there may be some misunderstanding between you and your spouse also. Now, what happens when Jupiter is conjunct with planet Ketu? That shows that after your married life, you will be interested towards the spiritual things like learning occult science and all, like astrology subjects and all, and you may be interested towards yoga and meditation also. So you will be interested towards the spiritual progress of your life or spiritual growth in your life. So these are all the things that I mainly noticed when Jupiter and Ketu are conjuncted in the 5th house of D9 Navamsa chart. So this is it for today, guys. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe below, or else I'll see you in the next video. That is the divisional chart series video. I'm going to continue it. So if you want any consultancy, please to contact to my given below WhatsApp number, or else you can even mail me also. So until and unless, thank you, bye bye, love you, take care.